corn and seashells in his art. Franny and I shared. That's her with the handbag. This is Ken in Richard's apartment house where we stayed. Two older ladies spent an hour or so a day sitting on the gridded seats. I talked with them both. The one on the right said,
I'm 5'7". I weigh 163 pounds. I'm wearing a blue and gray print house dress. I love it. I went shopping today. The pink sack is ripping. I hope it doesn't spill.
And the one on the left said,
you know, my dog is in love with the tennis ball, and we spend these every day we go out and throw the tennis ball.
This is one of their doors, covered with pictures. Here are some of the neighbors. Mrs. Paletti, George Bartlow, and Charles and Edna Buttercup.
Look, Edna, little Billy's filming us.
Here is Ken and his dog, Essence. They've been together a long time. We went to a little health food cafe and had some food. The dog stayed outside as she is accustomed to waiting. When we finished, she was nowhere to be found, which dismayed us a great deal.
Excuse me, Ken. I don't know where that might be.
Here is Ken hunting for his lost dog. It turned out that the dog had gone home and awaited our return. Here's Mike, looking for the lost dog.
Have you found the dog?
On the way home, we lost Mike, but we ran into Louis Buñuel, Larry's favorite film director. Larry went up to him and asked,
Pardon me, sir. Are you really Louis Buñuel?
He answered,
No, I am his twin brother.
New York Film Festival. Before the event, a walk past the Henry Moore sculptures at Lincoln Center inspired me to shoot a lot of film. It was indeed romantic, and I thought of Anais Nin the most, and remembered the lines, and said them to myself. My first vision of earth was water veiled. I am of the race of men and women who see all things through this curtain of sea, and my eyes are the color of water. I looked with chameleon eyes upon the changing face of the world, looked with anonymous vision upon my own uncompleted self. I do not remember being cold there, or warm. No pain of cold and heat. The temperature of sleep, feverless, chillless. I felt only the caress of moving into the body of another, absorbed and lost within the flesh of another, lulled by the rhythm of water, the slow palpitation of the senses, the movement of silk. This is really a nice place to be. That night I had a dream. As I remember, Larry was moving, dancing, touching, a place I knew well. I realized it was Kansas I longed to see. It was Kansas I longed to touch. The next morning, I suggested a tour to Kansas for a few days. Mike and Larry were ready to go. We were... And that's Maria, our airline stewardess. 2 shots of the ruby slippers, and I ran out of film. We made it to Waukene, Kansas, my hometown. It was a quiet Sunday morning.
Okay, Mike, do your stuff.
Mike did an exhibition in the main city intersection in honor of our trip. We then toured to my favorite old parking place, the Hideaway Haystacks. And there was a car parked in broad daylight. We snuck up on it. Oops. This was how it really happened.
Oh, Francois.
Oh, to be home. There's Mike and my dad. That's my mom. We went touring to Castle Rock, a famous rock formation on the Santa Fe Trail, but we couldn't find it. Here's Mom, Dad, and Larry. Mom and Dad had some comments. Mom, what do you think of our trip to Castle Rock?
Be okay if we could find it.
What are your feelings, Dad?
Think it's awful. Haven't even got it marked where to turn off. Can't even see it. I don't know why they advertise it and don't have anything marked.
And besides, the roads are just terrible.
They should be paved or oiled or something.
Dad's new car, it looks like it's been in a dirt storm. It's all chipped and...
I can see now why the farmers' cars always look bad when they come to town.
We went to the Garden of Eden in Lucas, Kansas. Mike's favorite thing was labor crucified. This guy, S.P. Dinsmore, built his vision of the garden. He built it in concrete all around his house. Dad's favorite thing was Miss Liberty. He took all of the trees in the yard and covered them with concrete, and then he built his visions in the treetops. Mom's favorite thing was the storks.
I like this little trellis arborway here, too. Look at the storks. They have the babies tucked under each wing.
Yeah, Mother, this here makes me, I like this real well because this makes me think of somebody else I know real well.
It was time to go. I took one last picture of all of us. Mike, Mom, Dad, Larry, and me. I wanted to stay longer. After a good night's sleep, off again. Our adventure was coming to an end. We would soon be back in Salt Lake City. But we knew that when those jet blasts stopped their roar and the slick-winged bird opened its great belly, that another day awaited our return, and that we would again be man, the adventurer.